Welcome to the EmpowerHer Entrepreneur podcast with Janis Boudreau, the ultimate destination for fearless women business owners ready to conquer their next level of success. Get ready to ignite your entrepreneurial spirit as we dive deep into all things related to building your empire, setting ambitious goals, and scaling your business to new heights. This podcast is your go-to resource for empowerment and encouragement. Tune in every week as we inspire, motivate, and empower you to embrace your full potential as a woman entrepreneur. Hi, fabulous friends out there. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and I'm back with a new podcast. And today's episode title is The Power of Pressing Pause, How Stepping Back Can Propel Your Business Forward. You may have noticed my absence over the last 4 weeks where I didn't put any new podcasts forwards. And you know what? That's okay. I struggled with it for the first week or two, but sometimes you are running a business and you look up and you have so many things on the shelf. And sometimes it's a lot to be juggling all of those things. So it's okay if we just sometimes leave one of those things up there because you're concentrating on a lot more. Have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule where it's like most of your energy, time, and profit comes from 80%, and then you've got your other 20% of maybe what you do or what you offer. So you always want to be putting that time and energy into your 80. And sometimes when you're operating at such a profound, for us, it was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what happened the 1 month we get an extra 300 new clients. And you've got to help out your office staff and you've got to do a lot different things. So not everything you're working on can be dealt with at the same time. And that's exactly what happened to me. We, in November and December, reached such profound growth rates and really went into a new billing stream, the way we were doing things in the office. I had to put some things back on the shelf that I, had took down and were a part of my recipe. But now I'm back. It's a month later, and we're going to talk about the power of pressing pause with some things. So welcome to Advanced Business and Lifestyle, the podcast where we dive deep into strategies, habits, mind shifts to help you elevate your business and your personal life. And I'm your host, Janis Boudreau. And today we're talking about something that doesn't always get enough attention in the hustle and grind culture, taking a step back. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your business, or even a specific part of it, is to pause, regroup, and reset. That might sound counterintuitive, but stepping away can lead to breakthroughs, new perspectives, and sustainable growth. And it did for me, and it always does. I may have took a break from my podcast, but I can assure you what I built in the interim when I took that little break is much more powerful. So if you've been feeling burnt out, stuck, or like you're just spinning your reels, then this episode's going to be for you. So why taking a break matters? Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Why does taking a break feel so hard? As entrepreneurs, leaders, or creatives, we're often told to keep pushing no matter what. Consistency is key, right? I'm big on that too. I push myself. I know that I've got to have schedules, outlines. I've got to keep on that path. Well, that's true. There's also a hidden cost to constantly grinding without pause. When you're in the thick of things, managing clients, hitting deadlines, and solving daily fires, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. And that's where a break can be truly transformative. Stepping away from a part of your business, whether it's marketing, product development, or even client work, gives you the space to what? 1, regain clarity. You can reassess your goals and realign your actions with your vision. You can't stare at everything and get clarity when you're not stopping, when you're in go, go, go mode. 2, reignite your creativity. A mental reset can spark ideas you've never seen while in go mode. 3, avoid burnout. Taking time off now and then can prevent the physical and emotional exhaustion that often leads to bigger setbacks. And that's for me. I am a go, extremely competitive, extremely go-getter, watching everything that's going on in my area. And now nationally, now that I do the foot care course education, entrepreneurship, I do tons of courses. I feel that for myself, I do need to step back, and that could be for you too. If it's seeming too much, you're setting yourself up for failure and burnout. Back it up, ladies. Remember, a break isn't a sign of weakness. It's a strategic move. Even the most successful entrepreneurs know the value of slowing down to speed up. Signs you need to hit this pause. So do you know when it's time to take a step back? And here are some signs I want you to look for. 1, you're stuck in a cycle of diminishing returns. If you're working harder but seeing less progress, it might be time to reevaluate your approach. 2, your passion is fading. When something that once excited you now feels like a chore, it's a clear indicator you need to reset. 3, you're overwhelmed by decision fatigue. If every decision feels monumental and your brain might be overstretched, and taking a break can help you come back with a sharper focus. 4, your team or loved ones are starting to point it out. Sometimes the people around us notice we need a pause before we do. 5, you feel like you're constantly reacting instead of strategizing. If you're stuck in a reactive mode, you might be too entrenched in the day-to-day thinking strategically. This is a big one for me. I am a reactor, and it's taken me the last 2 years and working actually with a corporate coach. Thank you, Tree. She's an amazing woman that don't get yourself caught in the reacting mode. Instead, oh boy, I'd say I've spent the last 12 months extremely strategizing. I've moved on from that. Anyways, once you notice these signs, it's not about abandoning your business or your goals. It's about recalibrating. Now, you're asking yourself how to strategically step back. Okay, so you realize you need to take a step back. What's next? Here's how to do it without jeopardizing the progress you've made. First, identify the specific area that needs a break. Is it your marketing strategy that feels stale, your product lineup that needs rethinking, your time spent with clients and how the timing is going on everything? Is it the energy you're putting into paperwork and marketing? Or maybe it's you as a business owner who needs to recharge. Pinpoint where you need to pause and focus your energy accordingly. The next thing you're going to do is set boundaries. If you're taking a personal break, communicate with your team, clients, or partners. Let them know what's happening and when you'll return. And sometimes it's not telling anybody. It's really setting boundaries within yourself that you're taking a plan to take a break. Then delegate. If stepping back from a part of your business means handing off tasks, now's the time to trust your team or outsource to keep things running smoothly. For myself, I just divided I work on the educational section of my company. I do that division, and now I've split it into 2. I've brought on one of my amazing clinical managers who's now taking away half my tasks. So now the ones in front of me are, much more exciting because I've given that portion away and I've got more time and I'm excited again. Another thing, use the time intentionally. This isn't about zoning out indefinitely. Use the pause to reflect, plan, and reset your vision. You might journal, brainstorm, or even consult a coach or mentor during this time. And then, most importantly, set a return date. Decide when you'll jump back in. Knowing there's an endpoint to the pause can help you stay focused and intentional during your time away. I want to share a quick story about a time I had to step back. which is most recently, and I've kind of talked about that. But there's been other times in this that I've had to step back and, I guess, watch and change positions in what I was doing. It was really hard for me at one point when I was doing client care, and I knew that how can I be doing client care and I'm not growing my company because I have to do all the feet and I'm in the room. This can be like for any business. And I realized that was my time to hire and then hire again and again. A large part of my pause, I now have 17 wonderful staff, was I always have to give up a little bit of what I'm doing and covering. And that's way my company exponentially grew. What I realized during that time was that pausing wasn't just about resting, it was about recalibrating. It gave me the clarity, the energy I needed to take my business to the next level. If you've been through something similar, you know how powerful it can be. And if you haven't yet, I encourage you to give yourself the permission to press pause when needed. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Taking a break isn't about slowing down. It's about positioning yourself to go further with more clarity, creativity, and purpose. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, give yourself the gift of space. Your business, your health, and your creativity will thank you. Thanks for joining me on today's episode of Advanced Business and Lifestyle. If you found this value in this conversation, I'd love for you to share it with a friend or even leave a review wherever you're listening. And always remember, success isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things in alignment with your vision. See you next time. And above all, thank you for being patient. While I may have took a break from podcasts and some of my online networking meetings, it's what I needed to regain speed. And what that means is look out, because you never know what I might be doing next.